Do you watch the game today or not? The thing is, I can. Let me check first. Yeah, no VODs. I'm just saying, we could just watch VCT, huh? I'll have it up to the side. Never decide to take a peek behind the curtain. I was told actually to review a game. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna knock that off. No music for now. Big pen. In the VCT VOD review section right now. I'm kind of under a wave right now. Kind of in a mood right now. I kind of just want to break it down. Well, I guess first things first. Let me move me. Second thing second. Let's start talking about comps because this is very funny looking at this like comparatively. So looking at Vitality and looking at Fnatic, there's definitely a forefront to how this team plays versus how Fnatic plays. And I think Haven is EU's like bread and butter. Like, I don't know a single region that is better on average on this map. And so far, the current adaptation is comes from Fnatic. This is definitely a Fnatic comp, where they utilize Alphayear as a secondary duelist to play ISO. This guy for flashes, and then Life's chilling for the rest of these schmucks. But this is perhaps one of I believe this is one of the best, if not the best comp currently on Haven. There's some weird Pacific Havens going on, which is why I'm not gonna say that out loud quite yet. I don't want to spoil myself. I think Pacific has been running a completely different game on this map. Same with China. I think China's been doing some weird stuff over there too. I think Fracture for China is something we're gonna have to look into because people have been running some weird stuff. But yeah, this is definitely the. I'm just getting bombarded with a bunch of just fucking gnats. I'm gonna lose my mind. Anyway, so looks pretty standard. Allows them to fight really early. It allows them to combo really well. Like, these two agents really work well together. This agent loves an agent like Omen. Anyone who can disrupt sound is like a Yoru's like dream, or like disrupt the map. Plus, we like the extra drone that Yoru's provides. We have a lot of active information between the Cypher and the Sova. So it's very unlikely you're going to beat this comp in a slow, grindy type game. Comparatively, any sort of standard comp will lose to this level of information gathering. There's also a lot of passive information going on with the Cypher. All in all, the weakness of this comp is that it lacks utility damage. Don't get me wrong. It's not Breach Taeho. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. It's not Breach Taeho. You're going to lose a lot of just firepower. But the comp makes up with it in droves. Okay.
From the front on that agent. Yeah, I'm so surprised because
Yeah, Fnatic are happy as can be. Fnatic are defending. We have Vitality on attack. Vitality's gonna start in a 3-1-1. Pretty cool default idea. A lot of modern Haven, because this is a map that has been in the pool for what 4+ years now. Yeah, like a dumb amount of time. This has been in, and how this map has been played is dramatically different. I actually do, as a fun little callback, I do want to watch a very old game. Not me. Haven Pro match. And then I do want like a very old one. 2021. We'll do 2021. I don't want a VOD though. I do want like an actual like professional match. Or actually I should do like VCT. Haven match, yeah. Well, actually, true. Wait, this is perfect. Yeah, like EU versus NA right here and there. Bam. This is huge actually. Okay. So first things first, how agents have changed dramatically. Let's see. Of the agents that we picked who are new. So Yoru, I think, was new to this time. Might have been close. I think Yoru was new. I think it was Yoru's new. ISO's definitely new. I think Omen was in the game, but Asher was just better at the time. I think that's it. I think Cypher was in the game, but yeah, Cypher was here. They were literally playing it. Okay. But what we learned like early on, like maybe 2023 levels of early, is that we fight for this space because it has 1-2, and you kind of just play retake on C. Is what Sentinels is going for.
People with darts from far away, you can recoup that health, and Fnatic can reset. It's one of the biggest strats that they have, and looks like they're actually just going to go pull the trigger on a C here, but Lofton a digital molly over the top.
Yeah, fast CT coming through, so it's retake territory already, coming in for Sentinels. There's all the utilities used to grab this spy plant.
Now the funny thing is I think Fnatic actually play this round relatively correctly. Let me see.
Will be taking down the wall.
Like kind of, but we learned that this plant's better. That's the only difference in adaptation we make to the actual hit. And the fact that they're running this Sage is kind of funny.
Pretty cautious here in how they try to make the attack. Durkit up close and personal with that frenzy, trying to deal with Sig. Oh, great bounce comes through from Shazam. The shocked up will do the damage needed, as now backside is under contestation.
Yeah.
Sentinels looking to win that control.
What a name. Constellation, huh? Alright.
And they're gonna
But you'll kind of see that a lot of it's just kind of retake on C or play stupidly passive on C. Because a lot of the ways that we play this map now are kind of like these guys kind of exist, but you really don't want them. This guy really doesn't exist, and Garage is really important, so you'd put more pressure towards Garage control. Or an attempt. But you'll notice that they really care about A main space. And if a team really loves A main space, a team on the attack is going to love Garage space. Typically.
Great shot of the gravity wall there as well. The timing to push him.
But you can kind of see that there's just a lot of contacting going on here. Like a big thing that teams do is contact a lot, or they used to do in the past, to just contact. Like they wouldn't actually, if they were gonna fight for space, they're gonna fight for it, right? If they really wanted this, they'd take it. But if they don't really want it, they're just gonna walk places and see what they give. It's just kind of the bread and butter of EMEA, and they actually bought. They bought up. That's insane. I think it's a little insane that they're.
Takes down Dapper at the back. Oh, see, that's a huge win. It's up to Zombs to do the damage now. With the Spectre, he's going to get absolutely nothing. And Fnatic.
Yeah, Fnatic actually buy up here, which you definitely cannot do anymore. Even with the bomb plant, I don't think you can buy a bunch of Spectres with Light Shield anymore. And it's not a good play. Not anymore. It used to be good because most people would buy like Spectres, shotties.
Early on in this round.
CMR.
Yeah, the fact that like Tens bought a judge is because like teams thought that was mathematically the correct, or this decision wise the correct buy, because it can also impact like the rifle round more often than not.
2 rounds. At this point on Icebox,
But no, actually.
He must be on the team.
it is a vibe for sure. The man himself. Always great to watch the excitement he's putting out. You can feel.
And notice that they play a really fast rotate. Like in pro play, it was not as disciplined as it was back then. You could win rounds in like these tough, strong positions, but most teams will just like fast rotate because most teams like
For sure.
didn't know true
This round,
strategy.
Ultimate orbs, not too much of a focus. We do have a bit of a play over towards C here, and it looks like they're just going to keep walking through. Sick feels like there's going to be a bit of pressure. Garage will also be take 3-2 split from Fnatic.
And Durka just straight through that, dashing forwards as once again they go for the C-long control. It's quite a brawl, but again, not too much to work with the Sentinels except these pistols. So, not actually the worst result in the world here. Suzanne going to try to bank that shock dart off onto the default spot. Not going to catch it though, as really it's a case of, can we find any weapons? Can we get any additional damage? Durka's up close, Tens. We've all seen what he can do here. Durka's going to respect it, dashing away.
Got instant dash, by the way. What a guy. Anyway, now that we've kind of seen how Haven plays out, we can actually play. We'll play like a rifle round or something real quick.
It gets
swing.
Each side of B.
It is a rifle round.
It comes across.
It's a weird rifle round, but sure, I'm down. Yeah.
Doing what they can here off of that one to really keep their economy good.
I like that they really, in the past, they were like, yeah, let's check the skins. And now, like, actual Valorant does not show that. They just show the gun because, like, we don't care what skins they're running. We really don't.
Here, things can get poor for both teams if this round goes wrong.
So it starts with early A control. Pretty standard from Sentinels. No objection to that.
Presence on A, but actually Sentinels calling the bluff. They're spotting it and they don't see anything A lobby. Instead, it's once again this push around to what feels like Garage, but Fnatic mixing things up here, making play towards middle. It's certainly going to be understood at this point. Completely open, of course.
Yep.
Fnatic looking to set themselves up. It can be hard to play post-plant on this B site, though, so we'll have to see what Sentinels will do in response to this, Rib.
Yeah, it's like they went and did like a fast flood despite the fact that they didn't do anything. So if this was a fake, they would have been bit hard. They would have bit hard on this fake. I would have just went to. But they don't know that.
When B would come into the mix, Mystic goes down, Hunter's Fury comes across, and they're going to look to plan again. Durka now focused on that as the rest of the team is focused on the angles. And a nice hold from Magnum. He's in mid. They're kind of trying to organize how they want to play this, because 2 members of Sentinels are on each side of B.
Yeah, the A-Link, C-Link split.
Well, there you go.
Fnatic playing quite a few players on the sites. This actually might be quite helpful for Fnatic's chances to hold this. Here comes the first swing. There's no trade, though, at all.
Yeah, they actually have such good... Well, okay.
He gets Boaster as well up on top of the structure. We'll see what else Tens can find here as he looms above. Ever dangerous. Doma takes down absolutely everybody except Tens. Can he...
Yeah, okay, got him. Okay, anyway. So... It's a little blast from the past to kind of get you situated with the level of Valorant back in the day, just because I wanted to. But now we look at some of the big names. Vitality and Fnatic are probably 2 of the teams you think you're going to be on the top. You have Team Heretics, you have Vitality, you have Fnatic. Who else is from EMEA that are probably really good that I'm blanking on right now? Holy moly, I'm blanking on a team that's just going to be really good. Foot is on the list of a really good squad. Who else is expected to do well this season? I think Na'Vi isn't. I'm gonna go through my... Gentlemates are expected to be good. Liquid was expected to be good. Oh yeah, Carmine Core. I completely blanked on Carmine Core for some reason. Yeah. Yeah.
Can play that initiator, but it's whether or not Sivov is going to be up to the standard. Now, aim-wise, no
100%.
question. There is not a question. But he's normally not so aggressive this round already.
Wow, caught way off guard.
Looking for that fight. It's actually Alpha here on the other side. Well, Durka, Sivov, they will combine immediately. What a start.
A scrappy start indeed, but it's sort of what you expect, right? Running this composition, unless I'm mistaken as well, this will be the first time we've ever seen Sivov play this in an official. But when it comes to ISO, when it comes to this man,
This is his
second,
map, right? He got, was it 38
yes.
kills on Haven as a breach? So you
believe
then
this was
put
the
him on an ISO. If anything, it should be easier.
45 minimum. Let's set the bar here and now. Anything short of it, he's throwing. But no, like he's.
This is actually insane, by the way, from Fnatic to not only clear this, but recognize that they're going to cut back towards A is actually diabolical. I mean, the mid walk didn't hurt. Like if the mid walk breaks the camera, they speed up.
Unbelievable. I think individually this guy is just off the charts, second only to Zeus in week 1, and a chance to build up those stats again here now in the role where it makes a bit more sense, where that expectation can be put onto a Kayak. A double. Nicely done, but anything further will be impossible with Sivov
Yeah.
shutting him down. Crashies, the last man standing. 1v3. And already he's going to be...
Yeah, not gonna happen. Chief.
Let Milan.
Okay. So that was a good idea, right? They walked down, but these guys walked up, caught him. Bang, 2 dead, and that round's pretty much over. The re-aggress towards short when they hurt a bunch of people long is actually really good. It's just they didn't get rewarded. But Vitality did a good job. Found the 2, re-walked this way, baited them to rotate out. Now these guys actually rotated very quickly, way quicker than I think they expected, and kind of cleared it. So they were able to beat the play, but eventually they settled into some sick like triangle, and there was no way you physically couldn't win that round if you're a Chronicle. This round starts out. We have Yoru taking mid space like immediately, leaving the spike down. There's an early smoke here to threaten this walk up. That's a crazy condition from Fnatic. Meanwhile, they are looking to attempt to look towards a long. Actually, they might be just chilling. They might be chilling, waiting for them to run up. We'll see. And I think this player is just kind of on the fence. I don't know what Alfier is doing. Where did he start? I mean, it's 2 seconds.
There you go.
They started B-Link when this round started. I see, so it was probably a late adjustment, too slow. I assume he wanted to be short.
Not going too long.
Nah. They waited for... Okay, yeah. They expected like a fast play, but that does not happen in... That does not happen in an EMEA Valorant. A fast round? Are you kidding me?
You know, you look back at last map as well.
Yeah, with a walk up here. They get this guy into this power angle. Yoru walks up. This guy can leave A or even bait for the Yoru. One of the 2 options are definitely true. While this happens, Cypher puts the cam here. Cam spots front B. Life's chilling. Actually spots pretty deep. Gives you crazy information towards mid. It's a sick cam. All the while, we're going to smoke Garage, challenge Garage, probably with a flash. And the round can kind of be over if this Cypher dies.
I think like you can't undersell how
Yeah, plus they had a clone, they had a dart for the clear. It's like good night.
Vitality. They win the pistol, they win the follow-up
They actually just sent Durka to go kill that guy.
2 times, and they walk out with 6 rounds. That is astonishing. And for Fnatic, it was a big shutdown, but here on Haven, we could see the same thing. Pistol goes to Vitality.
I don't know. That looked a little selling. That looked a little selling. So, professional players, when they see this guy adamantly breaking the drone from that far, they're like, there's definitely a dude here. Like, there's 100% a dude here. Like, if somebody's like, break my drone, you're asking to like, you're asking to be spotted. He is going to shock this guy for sure.
Follow-up should be theirs. This is a
Really?
classic
He
buy
didn't.
from
Okay.
Fnatic. Not investing anything.
Oh, good. So they took immediate. They feigned that they're gonna go A, immediately start walking towards C, and they'll probably just hit C at like
Essentially, a few pieces
like
of utility
50 seconds.
You expect them to be held on
Might be faster.
next round.
I still think 50.
Something outside A, and the push up here from Kayak be initiated.
I think a good sign for Fnatic going forward into this match
Yep, literally 50. Let's go.
is the fact that you have seen some excellent play
Dang. Boaster tried.
from Chronic.
Not quite. No cigar.
When he's online, as I said, he's almost.
Hey, there's the plant. We immediately see it.
You're gonna have this aggressive defensive side. You're gonna have that combination of Kayak and.
Wow, they heard one flanker. I think they only heard one flanker. The whole team's coming back to kill this guy. Or at least maintain that space.
Looking for fights across the map. You need an anchor.
Or they're just straight away going nutty and just all playing off site, which is kind of annoying on this round.
Someone who's gonna hold ground, especially on a map like Haven with 3 sites.
Well, that's annoying.
So that's where I'm going to be focused, even though it's very easy to look for the craziness.
I know what that shock dart was. Okay, that shock dart's like, wait, you messed up the lineup. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. It lands right here, dude.
We brought forward
Showed him right there and then. They said Durka, go find kills.
that lineup when they were going in the first time. Well, not in the previous round, in this one. So I think that was just to see if he could do it again.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
I don't even know if that actually had any
Double check.
value. Yeah, I think it was just like, let me check I got my lineup correct.
Fair play.
Right, there he goes. Does it again?
Right click is to bounce, right, guys?
That you've already won the round nowadays, so.
Yeah. He's gotta make sure you gotta make sure your knowledge is correct, huh? Okay. Economic disadvantage round for Vitality. Fanatics on the buy. They're gonna do the standard, we're going to take A and you're not gonna do anything to stop it. Vitality have two options. They're either A, going to try to bulldoze their way towards A, because they're 5 people, only holding some space and no control of mid. And so rotating out's pretty awkward. Or they're going to wait here. They're going to do their dumb play where they take space, leave somebody, and they're going to refight and try to kill that guy.
I don't mind it.
150 credits just to check. Why not? It's a low investment.
Baller.
So here we go. Fnatic, they get their rifles up. And on the defense, this is where things really start to heat up. Alfier on the ISO, a big challenge for anybody to face off against, as we have seen a million times over. Betting crashes. Interesting call. The flash up from Kayak. They're going to swing deep, but Vitality are playing super passive, allowing them to grab that early information. The rotation now from that gate crash towards the C site. The step back on A as we slowly see Alpha.
Dude, do they have like minimap zooms on the left? What the f is this? Wait. Who's the observers in this? Why do we have extra graphics? What the... Bro, that's sick. Wait, that's awesome.
Here, look to reinforce.
Look how high this strip is.
Wait, did they learn that the shock lands there? What the... Bro.
I don't know if anybody, because you're going to have the cage probably pop off rip.
Oh, well, they just shot it.
Already got
That's annoying.
close enough that it's not going to matter as much. Just utilizing that gate crash, basically running in, destroying the trap, and then falling away back towards A. It will hold players there for sure.
There was a moment where it did look like Alfier was going to go towards spawn, fill in the gap on B, but they're relatively confident with leaving C.
Ooh, he spotted somebody.
And then the B side had 2 players on.
Yeah, and they immediately called Wolf there. They're like, you're not on C. We just saw you leave. There's nothing towards mid. Like, they re-cleared mid after a smoke here, but that spotting is so good because it tells these players to either shift towards B or shift towards A. That's such a good play defensively. I mean, if you're hitting a site with 3 people, you lost. You already lost the round.
You can go on over and help out that A site. Kayak's now here, 3 players. Boaster
I mean, this hit's gonna probably look stupidly good.
to get an inkling that this could be the A hit, and And so he's now ready to pop the paranoia.
Wow.
It's perfect, but Vitality still come ahead. They cannot expect these numbers to still be here. Now they will. Alfier was the one to find the kill with Boaster going down. 12 seconds left. The plant needs to be found. The spike on
Wow.
and undeniable. They ran into almost the entire team. A dump of utility and big swings from Fnatic. But Vitality, they've dealt with everything that came their way. And a 3v1 where Chronicle, as good as he's been, seems to just be locked out.
I don't know. I don't know if you can weed your way out of this one.
And what basically happened there was they sold the fake on C, but I think it was Kayak then jump peeks it, just goes and checks it, goes, I have seen nothing. So I'm going to rotate to the other side of the map. Then they rotate a 4 for 0.
Well,
Killed. They're able to. They had a late player coming up.
yeah, we cry. We cry all the time if you're a Fnatic fan. Okay. Kind of a similar thing. They're going to bring 2 towards C. They're going to run a 2-1-2 set. No utility. It's a save round, so they're going to try to gamble a little bit. Guys are kind of gambling their buy. They're kind of min-maxing their economy. Going to be a light shield Barry over here. They're min-maxing to match with Chronicle to a point. So if they lose this round, they're still in the clear. They can still try to win this round, but you know, if they don't, we're still good with money. I'll answer that by 9. So because that is true, it's gonna play out like it's not gonna play out as a standard economic disadvantage round. You can kind of still win this one. But the attackers are gonna do this same default. They pressure A, they'll pressure C, and then if they like, and they'll usually like late work mid. Like it'll be stupidly late. Like they'll cam, maybe smoke here, something like that to work and take this space. So this is the Vitality default where they throw pressure everywhere. And Fnatic kind of has to guess where it's coming. And Fnatic has honestly guessed right 3 times. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think they've been bit by... okay, twice. Because they lost the first round, I think, pretty easily. But they've correctly guessed 2 times so far where Vitality's going to end. And that's kind of funny.
Vitality's hands because they're able to spot out the last guy, the 4th player, the one that would surprise you normally. He gets 1, and then he's dealt with. Wonderful stuff for Vitality. An inspiring round for their squad, no doubt. It's not just the fact that they beat down the first full buy. It's that...
Okay, the only thing that Fnatic are conditioning is that this guy's walking up, for sure. This guy has walked up this spot every freaking round. He's not going anywhere. That dude's there. If you don't take this early space. If you don't take this early space, he's walking it. So I wouldn't be surprised if they did some like weird... Like we smoke this, we throw like ISO thing, and then we don't have anyone towards A. I could see that as like a good like condition break. And the only play that they condition, but they aren't really acting upon, is this walk up mid or walk up C, where they put somebody in this corner and they smoked it. They actually saw the smoke, so it's like, ooh, you walking up C, dog? So it forces them to drone early, which is whether they're gonna drone anyway. Or because they only have the Sova, they really don't want to burn the drone. Like they want to burn the drone to clear this guy. And so if there's a chance that this guy does it too, it's like, Christ almighty, we're gonna be in a lot of trouble.
Fnatic read that play perfectly, stacked up, and it still didn't work. Now they've got a light investment into this one. Chronicle saved over that Vandal.
Yep, here comes the drone.
Has the regenerating shields to bring him back up to fighting form, but early on, Vitality again.
Yeah, that's the drone to like tag, take the hit, and they're just gonna come back this way. Okay. They decided that C looked a lot more appetizing as they walked it. But look, see, look at this. Look at this mid default, right? Or look at this default. They took C pressure. They went towards A with a drone, spotted this guy, assumed this guy, re-cleared mid, did all this stuff, and now we're playing another round, and this is a gamble. And the gamble is going C.
Going down in those fights, and it looks like they have picked the easier of the sites to push towards.
Sure, well,
That's the rifle for Fnatic though, and Chronicle picks up the kill.
get owned.
Not a bad start. So, weapon down. potential to utilize. Well, they've gone. Fortunately, there's no ultimates, and even utility. You're kind of looking at you.
Let's see this post plant set. So their first post plant is they're just gonna leave kicks on site. I don't know what the decision is for. We blind with reposition with TP. I guess we can blind this way, TP out, or even like look for a fight backside. We have this guy playing main. He'll probably come out and try to hold this, and then two people playing deep. It's ISO, who they probably trust to win the duel, and Safe, who does still have a shock dart, and actual regular dart too.
The dart back online, a drone.
Let's see. Does Fnatic have anything that's crazy? They have darts. They have Omen Blind, and they have Cypher full util. Not gonna help in the retake.
Paranoia would have to be sublimely placed. Kick still has one remaining. Is wary that they're already coming in from behind. In fact, though, it's going to be that short.
Wow.
Sivoff again.
They didn't know. They got caught.
I think it was 4-0 going into this round, but he's fighting aggressively. He's facing off against opponents. Oh, okay. Kayak eventually gets the job done, but Sivoff is just flying.
So his name is actually just Kayak, not like Kajak. It's actually just Kayak, just spelled differently.
Another added to the tally, another round for Vitality. 4-0 now in the lead.
Yeah, Vitality are cruising right now.
Good job. Got one.
Back with Sivoff.
Okay. Their answer is run a 1-2-2. They know two people can take A main if they really want it. And if Vitality really want it, they honestly haven't shown it. Because they kind of just slowly re-clear, slowly retake. So it's like, whatever, you can just send two people. Two people towards mid. They can kind of shift over however they want. Cypher trips here. I think that because I don't think they've seen this shock lineup, so they don't know to place it higher than like the shock area.
Got a triple kill in a round and dissolve.
Got one.
I'm back, guys.
Oh, actually, you physically can't dodge that trip, huh? You physically can't change that trip, yeah? Oops. So yeah, think of the default. Think of the default, man. They take C space, they break trip, they go towards C, they show pressure. They're going then late go A and then late go mid to clear everything out, and then they're going to make a decision.
It's a shock landing. Good job. They tested it earlier. Kayak knows there's players coming his way. Has a gate crash to get out of there. Decoy not going to be working. They know that he's here.
Yeah,
they saw the reveal, and yeah, time to get out.
I guess the only benefit there is some utility. Chronicle's got to be careful. I don't know if he's realized how far forward into the site he has managed to get. Sivoff fighting up against Chronicle. Well, he has not been missing so far. Kayak still at the back of the site, though. Has been able to get
See you.
and escapes once again. The second gate crash utilized Durka. Seems like he might try something cheeky of his own.
Would have been pretty cool if Durka walked out there, but
Or perhaps even the player he was just hunting down on the other side of the smoke doesn't want to emerge from it. Ultimate activated from Kayak. Gonna clear out a lot of space. He didn't.
wow, he doesn't clear it.
But less
Oh, well,
doesn't
he
know.
popped it.
Doesn't know.
Unfortunate.
He just knows that player ran out there. He panics. He pops the cage. Information at least goes their way, and Kayak realizes, hearing the steps, that there's still one outside garage. We'll look to crunch on him later. And the push with the smoke up, Fnatic, they stand a decent chance. I love.
Oh,
Wall is gonna block them all from
that wall's so good.
It's almost fully diffused, but Alpha's been taken off the spike. A second player crashes.
Oh, the spray ring's true. Come on, man. I thought we patched this, dude.
Just as quick. Sivoff with a 3.
Talk about VCT.
Bro, come on, man. We did everything we could, bro. Come on, dude. What's up, King? Okay, I better answer this, huh?
EMEA challenges, and now he's coming in against Fnatic. 10-0, 2 kills around at the moment for Sivoff, and they're not just like you're right.
Okay. All right. It's the same default, man. I'm surprised Fnatic hasn't read into this default yet. So the default here is, and I've said it a bunch of times, is they're going to do C pressure. They're going to break this. I'm not watching that because hold on, let me check in. Yeah, currently Loud are cruising for a bruising, so I don't want to watch that. I saw Sentinels literally cave in the skulls of EG, and I am not feeling it, bro. I just felt like doing a quick little review of an EMEA game that Mojo sent me, and I just wanted to break it down because he's like the attack was a masterclass, and honestly, this Vitality default is pretty good, but he said Fnatic was the one with the masterclass, which I totally agree.
Front of the mill eco frags or like picking off players who are already stunned.
Yeah, I think it depends on how far ahead Althea gets of the Cypher, because the Cypher in this default's gonna late clear mid with a cam.
Flashed up. That was integral kills.
Yep, there it is.
Confusing.
Yep, that's annoying.
He's delivering on the highest
Wait, what the?
level right now.
I would be so mad at my Sova. You messed up that shock lineup again. This should be dead already. What the? What are you doing?
Well, the conversation
Bruh.
we had about Durka and Kayak and the storylines between the two, the pressure on Kayak.
I'd be so mad.
Durka, well, Durka wants to take his boots back, but really, for someone like
What? Boaster gets that one? No way.
boots of Durka,
No
well,
fucking way.
Durka wants to take his boots.
No, 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 no. Also, what is this crosshair, dude? What is this crosshair, man? There you are. Dude, the last one? Are you serious? No way. He hits that? Sure. Sure, dude. He hits the dead zone back. Are you kidding me?
For someone like Seabuff coming into this
Never punished, man.
Alpha year on the ISO, one of the best.
Wow, he actually... So the ISO runs away, but the Yoru re-walks down mid. What an absolute Chad. They broke the
ISOs
cam?
in the world. You gotta think that even if you can exist in his shadow, that's a success. But right now, he is shining a new light on Fnatic.
Alright, not that guy.
Decent step up from Kyle.
Gato too, but not him.
Already less and Durka down and out, but the man who's yet to taste death.
Did Cybob not die yet? No, he hasn't. Oh my, that's so dumb. Yeah, I like this move from Chronicle. Tuck back, check here. Your boy comes here, check here. Life's good. And then when smoke comes out, you panic.
Still alive and weaker weapons. Still what they're working with. Nothing recovered by that defensive side.
Both Boaster and Kayak being able to get something, but not able to fall back into things. The shield helping out massively. Hunter's Fury.
Crashy's got him, let's go.
And will pick
Huge.
off Seabuff. It's an investment, but that has garnered a reward. And you can see the long run around from Crashies. He's hoping to try and find a weapon on his way back, or potentially box them in. The rest of the players are going to have to wait for him to get into position. That time will continue to tick. And that also means that they won't have his utility until he reveals himself.
Very much worthwhile though with that smoke put down by Boaster. Cerebral, well, I thought because he could sneak his way through, but the reveal is needed, broken. And some
Oh.
information to work with here.
Yeah.
Trade starts out well. Crashy's on the recovered rifle, but
Well.
now he's the last one standing safe, looking to run away. Has
Well.
Hunter's Fury, if he can get to safe distance to activate. Instead, he's looking for the kill, but Crashy's made the read.
You got
He
him.
suspected that's where Safe would take it, and with enough time to bring this across the line, Fnatic
Woo!
are on the board at last.
He had it, but it wasn't
Safeguard thrifty.
safe.
Incredibly close to great his money.
Let's go.
What excellent risk they took.
Give them some time.
This is the Evac. This is the Evac. This is the Evac round. Let's go.
They said that's a fake round? Dang, okay. Alright, Alpha. I trust you. Okay, let's see if they change their approach. Nope, we've seen this play. So, this play is they're going to take Garage with Durka solo. He's going to TP out after the fact. Yeah, we're going over Fnatic Vitality Game 4. Or Game 3, sorry. Not 4. They physically can't play 4. only because I was told that it was a masterclass. And so far, not bad. Doesn't look bad.
Alfia believes this is the moment that things will change. Have to wait and see. This attack has been devastating so far.
Yeah, it has been absolutely crazy. So you take this space. It's kind of the same as taking this space, see long. But way more threatening. This just opens up so many holes that you have to worry about, and it's so annoying to deal with. Especially if some guy just chills in here. Oh, it's the worst.
Hilarious.
But yeah, they take this space. They take C space. They're going to late clear mid, which they've already done. They've already late cleared mid. And then they're going to late clear A, and then they're going to pick a spot to go. Whatever they think is weaker.
I think the reveal got stuck on the decoy, and because it hasn't got line of sight, you're not getting revealed by it. So it's able to push up on the back of it. It's be confusing to look at from
Wow, they actually just straight up re-challenged and killed
the other
Durka.
side, but I guess Chronicle wasn't that confused.
Wow, okay. He said, all right, I've seen this play before. You're an idiot. Got him.
He's just wall banged Durka straight through the boxes, through the wall there, through two.
Wow. Actually, yeah, through 2 walls. Are you kidding
Just
me?
fading now.
What a guy.
A bad opener for Fnatic. And they
He said, I know
still
exactly where you are, dummy.
working into the late round.
Yep, there's the drone to re-clear, but they actually don't expect that there's a contact play coming up B. I think that's the adjustment that's really hard to read.
Pure contract as well. Potential from Alfia to this fight more.
Well,
Solid work though from Safe. The lineup might have been missed once, but the Hunter's Fury will put them back.
is Sen EG game met some ideas? Don't tell me about that. The Sen EG game, man.
At level peg and Alfia in the meantime though has managed to re-aggress and find less. This puts this into just the players looking to make their way into the B site. There goes that kill contract, looking for the fight, looking to try and take.
Dang. Whoa. Quick, man. Quick. It's so quick, dude. When you fight Alpha E, you actually don't have enough time to like micro adjust. You actually don't. It's insane. He saw him for maybe like 1/10 of a second. No way, dude. That's gotta be the toughest thing, man. You gotta be kidding me. Hold on, run that. Let's run that back real quick.
There goes that kill.
How long did he actually have? This is in 0.25 speed. Walls drop. Man, it was close. It was really close. He actually tagged ahead, yeah? I could frame count, but I think it's kind of crazy that this shot happened. So he shot here, and in almost like almost in 4 frames, he's dead. No way. What? Bro, what? You're telling me I hit a sick flick, So so we see him in this, barely in this frame. So we're barely ready for this frame. So we recognize that he's here in this frame. 1, 2, 3, 4 frames. Bada bing, bada boom. We're on his head. We shoot. We shoot again almost. Actually, no, we don't. We shoot 1 bullet. 1, 2, 3. Dead. What the fuck, dude? No way. No way. That's not allowed, bro. That's not allowed. He's dead before he even knew it. The replay doesn't even recognize that this dude's dead yet. Yeah, this is 60. This is 60 FPS, I think. Yeah, 1080 60. I'm sure I can check the nerd stuff. Hold on. I'm sure. Where's the nerd stuff? It's like down here, right? Stats for nerds. Oh no, it's in 30 actually. It's half, which is probably even crazier. How do you calc that actually? Now that I think about it. Man, I gotta be smarter than this. It's 0.26 of a second. Yeah. Yeah. What the is this? What is this, man? What? Bro. Bro. Are you kidding me? No way. What in tarnation? That's dumb. Hold on. Yeah, wait. It is slower. That's still insane for being off guard though. Yeah, it's like stupidly like whoops. Oh, it's still just 0.25 seconds. Oh, he's still just slower. Never mind. Lamine? Yeah, we were doing math over here. We're calculating how fast this guy died. And the answer is it wasn't that impressive. Like, that's the short answer. The long answer is he died in 0.26 or 0.27. 26 repeating, 0.27 seconds. 260 milliseconds, which is slower than the average speed. But
Try
hey.
and take the battle, and he will win it at that. A clean sweep with a double from both.
Step of the time, but he was 14-3 at the end of the first.
Oh, okay, hold on a minute. Now, okay, wait, hold on. I thought you guys were gonna continue to do your default vitality. We're changing stuff. All right, so new change. We're gonna actually take A main space for sure, 100%. I'd say if we're going to do it, there's going to be a TP here, dart here. I would say we'll probably cage this and then flash out of the cage and then take this space.
Half of splits.
There's the cage. There's the TP. There's the dart.
Didn't slow down.
There's the flash. Yep. Yep. Let's go. Wow, that loud game is almost already over. Are you kidding me? I say that now, it's just not over yet. No, that'll go another round.
Down that much as the series or the map. Well, the map that felt like a series went.
Yeah, so they take A space. They're going to reclear C late and reclear mid.
Gone. You have to think that
There's the reclear mid with
stamina would always
the
be a
cam.
problem in a match like this. It's gone the distance, and we're on map 3, but both teams.
I did not watch the Heretics Giants game, unfortunately. Do I need to watch that one too?
It doesn't look like either are pulling punches.
They proved as well that a 5-0 start doesn't mean jack. Like, both of these sides are very comfortable in streaking rounds back together.
I got the spike.
But the last map was far more dominant for Fnatic. It's been
Oh,
a slower start.
wow.
Much better though.
That's you can't jump spot in this game, man. You're gonna get your head
They've
taken
already
off.
Dealt with. Now pushing back into this stacked up A side. It was where they had.
Oh, is it the whole series, or do you have a specific map that was like particularly good? Because I don't feel like going through a series.
Mass success in their bonus round. Even walking into a stack of players, their execution was sublime. See if they can get.
Okay. Well, they're losing. This is a 4v3 on site. Long. Let me see actually how they set up this execute without their Sova.
Anything done here?
Okay. It is Yoru clone. They sent the ISO ability. So Omen's gonna retaliate with an Omen blind. Well, there you go. That's just how the cookie crumbles.
Close corner. It's going to be cleared by the decoy
Wow. Okay, he's just better.
at least.
On split. Yeah, I'll watch the
Seabolt
split
the
one then.
To win that battle up against Alfier, ult activated in the kill contract. He's been good in these, but Boaster in a heater.
Wow.
Doesn't stand a chance.
All right.
4v2.
Okay, there you go.
Seemingly locked out.
I literally have seen Chronicle play this exact round, except now he has a buddy in Kajak or Kayak.
out and the much more direct approach.
Yeah, actually, wait. Can we calc this? Wait, how fast did Boaster die? Because he died quick.
Alpier ult activated in the kill contract. He's been good at
He died relatively fast. Okay. All right. Hold on a second. So, oh, the Cypher ult works in this ult too? That's crazy. Are you kidding me? Wait, that's funny. Okay, so he knows here. We'll say he knows here, but he can only act here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Man, it just looks so much faster, but he's slower than average. Huh.
in a heater of a series.
Space taken
Whoop.
by Durka, then
Anyway, they're gonna save. There's no way they don't.
within just while to take that. True.
Will they get numbers? And I think yeah, and it didn't.
Who are these guys? Yeah, Boaster, Boaster was like thinking about what strategy he was gonna call while he got put in that ult. Like, I swear he was just not ready. Yeah, Loud just won just then, I assume. Oh, yep, that did it. Yep. Why do 100 Thieves only show up when they play against EG, bro? I swear I'm gonna lose my mind. Anyway, who are these guys? Who are these guys? What the? This is a Mini or Big Hoss. Who the fuck are these? Who are these guys? So this is Milan and Scoot. Wow, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, Eric was supposed to join, but he had health issues. I see, I see. We lost Elma Putty? What happened here? Oh, they just benched him? What's going on? Also, Milan, that is a name I did not know that they existed. Wow. Wow, Milan was on the Ascend team that lifted champions. Are you kidding me? Loudest shooting, let's go. Oh, true. Bet. Oh yeah, Eric was the coach for FPX. Wait a minute, what? Oh, Eric is Doom Bros. What am I talking about? Why did he just rebrand as Eric? Alright, okay. I got you. I was wondering who Doom Bros. No, it's not the Eric who's making the YouTube videos. It's Doom Bros. The guy's, he was the coach for Na'Vi, for last season while they were doing well, and then they got benched and they started doing poorly. He's currently... I was wondering where the big guy was. Like, Elma Putty just straight up got benched. Yeah. It was annoying to watch Na'Vi just absolutely drop the ball on that. That organization is feeling the heat.
Work out.
Okay, all this to talk about, like, the fact that the coaches look weird, different to me.
Fnatic though are going for.
Oh, we've seen this play before. We've seen this play before. Durka, go take garage by yourself. You have TP if you need to get out. They spray down door to clear any of this nonsense right here, which is very effective. They're going to they're going to slow clear here with a cage. They're going to re-clear. These guys are actually going to re-clear short, which is good for Fnatic. They're going to read into this. And yeah, they're going to have to play retake because they're playing retake. What's up, Void? Howdy, howdy.
To battle for that early control. The problem is, it's only the lurk that's currently there from less. Instead, an initial fight for Garage and what looks like a C-long fight.
Yeah, hold on a minute. Yeah. Les is on Cypher. Trying to fix your aim. True. Nice, nice.
Exactly as you said, Fnatic do go for a long control. They push up, and now they find out it's the other side of the map that's being hit. But
Okay, no. Fnatic are getting cooked right now. Fnatic are absolutely getting worked. Holy moly. Gambled the A, missed. They went towards B. Yowzers. Or went towards C, sorry.
to the test, Vitality's post plant, double tap, the shield that ISO has will not be online as it's already been activated and no success found.
If I know what Kovacs playlist would help. It's usually better to like have a focus and know like learning the actual drills is better than getting playlists, but I'm down for playlists. When I started learning drills, my training changed because now I knew like why the drills were in the playlist. Like, oh, I see. Now I know. Now I know. Thanks, guys.
At least will be
Aim training is so not intuitive. It's kind of funny.
a little easier to take down. This position, key for Vitality in the late round. Less's lurks, we've talked about them. They've been impactful.
Yeah, wait, this is annoying. This is super dumb. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this garage play. And it looks like
Clear the standard side. Will they clear the left though? For now,
Less
the
is
answer
paid.
no.
Wow, dude, that timing is insane. No way, dude. No way. Chronicle got that timing. Oh my lord. What an insane timing. Yeah, you went to the channel? Oh, bet. That's the kind of stuff I do. I mean, I will take it. Link me that video you watched in Discord. I will definitely take a look.
Oh, the timing!
Wow.
To his cam. Just as Chronicle swung out and now
Wow. Oh, and they're falling like rodents.
gives all the info to Fnatic.
Dimensional drift has been picked up by Durka though. If they are going to try and defuse, he can ping exactly where they are already. The spam's
Oh, not
coming
from.
through, already knowing that it's hard.
Oh.
Just shoot me, my friend. That's all that's really needed.
Oh my lord. Christ almighty. Oh yeah, okay, that channel's good. He's the guy I'm studying aim from. You're right.
Well played by
Wow.
On the right.
That No, hold on a minute. Albier looks mad as shit right now. Holy fuck, dude.
But once Vitality have an ult like that, you can't
Holy
beat them.
moly.
Is smart.
All right.
Second, an easy reaction from Vitality, and look at how happy Faded is.
Yeah. Alright. We take a look. It's the standard. We'll take C default. It's C default. We break this trip. Ah, they're throwing another trip. They're like, we're not falling it. We are definitely not falling for that shit again. You are not breaking this trip, brother. You are not breaking this trip. No, sir. Yeah, they're gonna try to break this trip. They're gonna put the pressure on C. They're gonna try to force this like B player or garage player to shift over. Then they're gonna late clear mid with this cam at some point. They're gonna late drone A, and then they're gonna pick a spot. It's been bread and butter.
With how that one went, the guy that sometimes keeps his emotions in check, but he couldn't help but crack his smile.
Oh, they still got the trip, dude. No way. They still got the trip? What? Where does that land? The trip was like right here and crossed here. Did it actually hit at all? That's annoying. All right, well, you gotta have like some crazy trip then. I don't know. You might actually have to trip this. Because if they could just break that with a dart, it's dumb.
There.
Stood in the spot where the shock dart has been going every round. That's rough for
Great
Boaster.
play. Oh.
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Boaster literally stood in the spot just to learn real quick. And it goes there. What a good guy.
Maybe not having that info, but that's a rough way to start the round.
I honestly think I mean, he can't because they've shown that they redrone this a lot. I was thinking like Chronicle walks out, or not Chronicle, but Crashies walks up.
If he doesn't have that info, it's going to be conversations with Chronicle because it's his trap that's getting dealt with a lot of the rounds. I think even as a cam watching it happen, so he's just going, oh yeah, Boaster, it's great. Yeah, you should hold from there. Yeah, we'll hold it together. I'll swing on your contact, yeah?
Remember when you made me do those dances?
Some revenge against Boaster, bro. That would be diabolical.
My revenge.
Okay, this is a good look from Alpha. They broke the cam. He now gets a walk down mid.
They do still have a couple of guns. Boaster wasn't the biggest threat in this round. They are
Man, you ever just jump up to this box and realize you're dead, dude? Do you ever just jump up and realize you're so dead?
patient on the jump up from Althea. It's not been the best map for him so far. I think of the ISOs, there hasn't really been a question which one has taken over.
God, Chronicle is praying that they come towards C.
But is slowly moving away. Will have heard utility being popped. He's going to hope that he can try something a little bit spicy, a little bit tricky, knowing that there's a player on the other side. I think.
Bro, what? That's gotta be annoying. That's gotta be so annoying. He pops his cam, shoots a dart, and it hits this guy? Are you serious, dude? And now I'm in the middle of World War everything because everyone's looking at me here. This guy's behind me. It's like I don't have a safe spot, bro. I just have to die in the smoke. Are you kidding me? That's annoying, dude.
Only ended up breaking the shield. That's unfortunate. Oh, for Crashies.
Well,
Spoke about his individual.
anyway, he's not winning that. That Boaster with his hand in his hand?
Is one of those players where he's done that a couple of times though.
Nah,
Look at
he's
this
still a good spirit.
game.
Sergey's
Yeah, you're
having
getting
fun.
things they're kick.
Okay. Alfia didn't want to show that he had a rifle? Might he break that with a classic? Did not want to waste the bullets? I mean, I'm down.
Interesting.
Yeah, let's run that one back.
Okay, a more passive approach to A. They smoked this, which is kind of wild. I can't believe you would smoke short. I guess they're smoking short because they think the op's here. They actually moved the op towards C.
8-2.
I think that, okay, yep. Drone's gonna come out long.
Vitality, well, they've even got some flair to their gameplay right now, and I'll tell you, can't feel.
It's a full contact off of the cam pop. They pop cam for the early, like the reclear towards mid, and they just gonna walk up and just
Good
hit.
to see Durka doing that up against you. You know he's having fun, and you want to quickly put that to bed. 2 rounds left in the half. Vitality, oh, they lose the opening pick. Seavoth
Well.
down. Who steps up to fill the gap? Boaster onto Durka. Kicks. He's had some good maps so far.
Well, Boaster got out, huh?
Barely making it out. They won't be able to hunt it down.
Nah, Boaster's a coward.
Pops the double tap.
I would go
Sends
die
in
for
the
free.
vulnerable two. A real opportunity, and with the Hunter's Fury landing onto Kicks, this round seems to be cemented in favor of Fnatic. Some real heroic gameplay.
Wow.
Needs to be found and saved.
Wow, what a shot from Save.
His best shot. 2v3.
It's Hunter's Fury as well. Using it in this spot's always going to be difficult.
I'll handle this.
Less
Here.
field dimensional drift thrown in. They're going to have seen the aggression.
Yup.
Boaster can just wait on the other side, and now Less. He's got to pull off a miracle. Nice shot for the first. Even
Hey, what a good round. Yeah, what a good round from Fnatic.
It's from nice. They very much hope fade.
Okay, same kind of thing here. Little more passively on A. Bit more of a trap on C. Kind of Boaster hold B down, please. Thank you kindly.
Jump against Alpha.
Oh, yep, Durka, go take Garage, man.
Contract eliminations, as Alfier has just kills.
no,
full
that's
stop.
not necessary.
But it's true.
It is.
Cloud running Arena Tejo. I mean, I can always pull it up. I'm a partner streamer. I think it's in my tags right now. Yeah, they are. They're in tags right now. I can just watch them whenever. Oh, they're in like a tech pause. I'm not. They're about to start. All right, bet. Oh, okay. I should answer. All right, I have dinner plans for tomorrow, so nobody make plans with me.
I think.
The
Maybe it's
tide,
not. Could be 2 out of 3, but still.
tide can always change. As we've seen in map number 1 especially. Some momentum on the attack for Fnatic, and who knows where this series ends up. I would be a fool to count out either of these squads, but it does seem like
Yeah, I'm telling you. I think Fnatic have guessed, right? Like more often than they've missed in these games. Where like they'd go toward, like they'd start an A default, they'd go towards A.
the mentality of Vitality.
And this is another round where I think they're
Well,
kind of
right now
almost
it's just
gambling
trying.
correctly. Yeah, Boaster calls that it's gonna be A.
So looking at the position though of Alpha, it's a setup of almost like a bait of Crashies who's played this spot before. The A site holds have really not been going to plan, but maybe if they can catch out less, it will be a slight improvement.
Oh, they see exactly where that player is. Happy to take the assist. Crashies being spammed up.
Wow. Wow. Okay, dude. Okay, sure. How's the breathing been going? I haven't played a ranked game. I had a coach yesterday, so I don't know. It feels weird to like think about breathing and like play. It's been kind of a struggle.
And the shock dart finds him. Vitality. Oh, they still have a problem to deal with. Ultimate put through by Alpha here, and he's managed to pull Kicks into a battle for his life.
Wow.
Then it's Kicks to return with safe.
This ends 3-9. Are you kidding me? Wait, this is a 3-9 half? Uh-oh. Now, counterpoint. Ooh.
The new boy on the block, Sivov, thriving. If you're
So,
Died up. Split. Let's hope that Fnatic have got a bit.
so, who do you think actually wins this game? Anyone who checked VLR, you're cheating. You're not allowed to say anything. But anyone who hasn't checked VLR, who do you think wins from this position? Vit has the less diff. Fnatic is who knows? Yeah, this is a leading question. You're correct. So anyway, Fnatic actually wins this map. By a good by a good margin. Fnatic do win this map by a hefty margin. So, shall we see what happened?
Big learning experience about this attack side.
The scary thing is the last 4 pistols of the fight.
So they start out in a 3-on-1 attack where they put the Omen towards C. So they start looking to hold C pressure, take mid control, and kind of look at A plays.
Have gone the way of Vitality. They have been dominant in these early rounds. Only the very first went the way of Fnatic, but they need to try and match up with what.
Dang. Well, that dude died immediately. That's Alpha here for you. Yeah, Loud is back. Yeah, I saw that they were starting. I might tune in and watch that if it goes the distance.
Will be the last one. That's not a bad start. Alfia, a quiet first half, but he's already going to open up in the pistol.
On the attack as well. If anywhere you want Alphier to be confident, I think this half matters the most. Aggression is necessary. You will be the point of the spear. Double tap activated. In goes Kayak first, though. He's got the full HP to work with.
Wow.
And not anymore. A cleanup of the double duelists moving through the double doors. And Vitality even find Crashies with Sivov on a huge kill. Fnatic way behind now. This started out with an opening duel, and they've got nothing ever since.
Never expected two players to be sat behind the door, and Garage is such an unusual position to see two people stand. Again, in a buy round, you'd probably never do that because of the risk.
This mid round is quite literally them finding the one hole in the defense. Are you kidding me?
With utility going through, flashes, etc. But in this case, less gambled on it. Boaster trying to bait out,
30 seconds left.
push through spawn as well, hoping to try and find a fight, but the majority of this roster has looked to group up for Vitality.
Yeah. They're baiting him
Four
out.
players wrapping around mid, and the double tap is just a goal to sell the idea that they're on B. Maybe there's a small chance for an isolated fight, but it really comes
10
down to
seconds
Chronicle
left.
here. Did he get seen?
He's gone all the way around. No, he's not being seen.
but
Now
Les
he
is
has
watching.
Sevoff
Well, uh-oh. This looks pretty rough.
and Les, sure, finishes him off
So,
eventually.
Boaster is a little bit of a genius here. Notice how this smoke is perfect for like a crouching Omen. You won't be able to see him.
That's going to put Boaster in a bit of an awkward spot. They're not
Gets the one.
going together, despite kicks being very low.
Mhm.
Oh, no. Durka swinging alone goes down.
And it only shows the head, and it's very awkward to come out of. Like, you can see everything, but it's like, oh, the enemy just sees my head. And it's the easiest shot in the world. A good, clean Boaster 1v3.
Boaster!
Briggy have really shaky aim. Man, shut up. I know I have shaky aim. I'm fixing it. Don't worry about it. And I'm not so mean note. I assume you mean you have it. Yeah, I kind of figured. Okay. So, shakiness comes from a lack of stability. And the lack of stability can come from any part of your body. So really think of your posture. It's a posture question. Are your feet square on something very strong that you can balance yourself? As your hips bridged, your chest up, neck back, arms down? And now this is probably the bigger part. Does your wrist connect with your mouse pad or not? Or does your arm connect with your mouse? Like, is there any connection to the mouse pad? Once you answer all those questions and like look forward, is there any tension? That's the big one. If you have a lot of tension in any of these parts, then we got to look at where we're connecting. Personally, connecting is good. Because if you're not connecting, you're hovering, and that removes stability. It gives you things in return instead of the stability. But if we're looking to fix shaky aim, we want stability. So as long as you're connecting to your pad, connecting to your desk, life's good. If you hover, don't be surprised. I'm gonna hover real quick, and I'm gonna show it. The only thing that I gain from hovering is I get shoulder pressure and shoulder pain. And it's shakier whenever I'm in a fight.
With the lifeline for Fnatic,
Hey, Boaster, what's what?
full clutch, and he's dropping it. Oh, goodness.
they're all locked and focused, and Boaster's emoting on him. Okay, dude.
He's a way to have boasted to win them a pick.
Holy moly.
I needed someone to give them a life.
Wow, even the coaches went crazy.
Someone to win them a pistol.
Okay, all right, cool. Now we're talking. Now we're playing the game. Defenders are going to take A control. Attackers are gonna wait for pressure. They have their Sova ready. They have a Cypher towards here. There's going to be a Cypher walk this way, and they're going to take C pressure early.
And it's the man dancing on your screen.
I really hope we are going to go back to Milan and Scott there and see them imitating the exact same
I think
move,
they
the
twerked just
boom, boom,
afterwards.
yaka.
Yeah.
I think so. We cut the replay short. That's look. Send it to me in the DMs later. We'll.
What are these casters talking about?
Vitality, 9-4. Fnatic win a pistol. That
Okay, they put pressure. They get smoked off, and they're gonna walk back clear A. If they walk back clear A, things are gonna get a little wacky.
Right in winning, especially with Chronicle not having the mass value that it seemed like he needed, but Boaster good in the clutch and good in this series as well, has given them a lifeline. Vitality, take classics. 5 of them. No real investment to this round. And
Yeah, Riot must have said something to the caster. So, like, you guys don't have to worry about censoring yourself, bros. We got you. We got you, man. Like, okay.
honestly, if they end up winning it, let's just call it there.
I can't believe they start C pressure and then rewalk towards mid on an economic advantage round. That's got to be crazy to me.
It can't be good for the mental.
Yeah, they smoke B thinking it's a pivot. They hear that it's actually in garage. They're like, uh-oh.
3 rifles. 2 pistols is just to keep this clean enough. Doesn't have to be the greatest round you've ever seen. They lose a pistol or 2 and that's absolutely fine. You can see the defense. They're attempting to swing back in. I like the usage of the vulnerability. Well, Durka, with any other gun, I'd say he's got an easy pickoff. Instead,
Ooh.
he's been seen. This now becomes much, much tougher.
That should be impossible, especially with the classics. Durka can't do anything long range.
Yeah. Yeah, they baited everyone out and got the
Now
fights.
Just one. Kicks happy enough to find a single kill. Boaster's low. Some opportunities, perhaps. Oh, desperately.
Dang,
close to
and he got him. And they get all their guns. Oh, they did the Na'Vi buy, man. They did a Na'Vi buy. 3 rifles, 2 pistols. No way. Of course. Now they got, like, maximum funds. They can all buy rifles.
4 rounds.
This is just a gun round, man. I hate when teams do this, dude. It's so strong. I hate it, though. It's honestly too strong, personally. On average, you win more of these rounds.
Behind, but here's the full buy for Vitality, and let's not forget, even in that pistol, they were able to find.
The team doing the censorship.
All right, let's see. Let's see this masterclass from Fnatic. So Fnatic are gonna already switch up their idea immediately. Instant mid pressure for Garage. ISO's looking here as well. There's gonna be a swing towards B, which I don't like, but whatever. People have to do it. They're gonna instantly pivot towards A. Vitality are gonna answer.
Great job. I don't think anything ever falls through the cracks.
Never.
This is the round that.
Yeah, they pause because there's a smoke here. A 3-man game towards A.
Fnatic, this bonus is
Boaster is insane, by the way. This guy's. I think the idea is they're going to try to get this guy onto B. He's gonna plant and TP off.
basically as good as it gets. Okay, sure, no ultimates built up other.
May not be going the distance. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Wait. Louder going crazy. Jesus. Okay.
From the shadows, but having rifles across the board, Boaster teleporting into the site. This is a very aggressive start.
He actually just sticks the TP and then just sticks the spike. Are you kidding me? What? No one's dead yet, and we planted front B and we're a deep post plant. Plus, there's no flank. What?
In fact, they'll get the plant in on B without.
Are you kidding me? And they all play off site? Oh, ew. Ew. Ew.
Too much resistance at all. Incredibly quick to get that done, and now.
Oh, they're gonna re-clear garage to keep the player. Yeah, it keeps the players in garage, and it might force them to take this fight, or they have to all come from here or threaten this. Oh, wow.
They've at least still got that trap to cover off Garage. Even despite that, Durka's not happy with the control. Can't just fight in from a few angles.
They shot it anyway. They knew that could have been Durka. They knew that could be Durka. They're like, no, you're not allowed to not shoot that.
He wants to open this up a little
Okay. Peugeot kills one. It's traded off.
Heavy Fnatic territory. Seavoff, the return of
The flash. So they're gonna get out swing. Omen blind right side.
the Kings.
Crashy swings past it.
But he's being put down quick.
Les gets past that.
Return by Les. Keeps it doable.
Wow. Chronicles covering the door so that when... Oh, he's on an angle that exactly when Durka swings out, he sees him first. Durka sees, tries to go for the shot, but instantly put down. Then they're forced to hear. It's two on one spray. Boaster actually gets the first spray, and now Kicks is in a 1v3 with Cage up.
Chronicle.
He's not even on.
This to bed though, unless despite tapping, he is quickly out of there. No real chance to take this across the line. All he wants is a weapon for the next, or perhaps damage, because he's got a fight brewing, and now they know right where he is. He'll make it out with
That was a little spooky.
58.
Against bonus.
That's insane though. Okay, gonna start with the same C take. Passive Sova. Okay, so honestly, the evolution of this game is crazy. Where like EU prioritizes C long defaults versus the NA prioritizing like A main defaults. Because I guess what has happened is that like it's so easy for the defenders to take A main that it's like, why are we going to use all of our resources, all of our like abilities, all of everything in order to take that when we could just take this, break stuff, check mid late, re-clear A, and then we can, the whole entire map is ours because it's hard to re-clear C on foot. It feels really awkward to put a lot of people on B when the extremities are really easy to hit. This default is almost exactly the same as Vitality's default.
9 to 6.
Except they smoke this off. That's kind of interesting. They smoke off A long, put a dart,
Integral round, though.
but they dart, they have a trip. Yeah.
Yes, it's gonna
And Durka's already there, so you're not, that's a fake. We know that's fake.
hold on
We
to
know
the
that's
rifle.
fake.
That's all they really have to play with. On this defensive side, Ultimate's also starting to build. Wow, Alfia wasn't
Ooh. Yeah, they want to fake this, yeah.
with the space that was taken. He wants to really sell the idea that this is a heavy commitment in towards the seaside, but with nobody pushing anywhere near the
Yeah, re-cleared.
I think Vitality will very quickly realize that that was a ruse.
They cleared front from B. They think it's A. Yeah.
Alfia was stepping back, but for Vitality, exactly like you said.
Yeah, they start hearing all the noise here.
Read.
The re-clear late towards A. Dude, it's exactly the same default, man.
See Science being left open. Gradual shift towards the right side of the map. Right where that Fnatic hit is coming through. 2 players on site already. Rotation in from Kicks. If you're going to make it work in a round like this, less with a rifle and his setup to play off and support of many, many players, this is exactly what you would want. Once he doesn't take his cam out before the fight, he's ready once these cages drop. Vandal
Dang.
could catch
Okay.
him off guard, but it doesn't even get a shot fired
Okay.
before Kayak steps up to the plate.
Oh yeah, true. They didn't have guns this round.
Nasty little double, and Durka won't get anything from behind, bar the 1. 2 fire.
RTT
Honestly, in a gun round, I think Fnatic lose this round.
took a
Nice,
pretty
Kayak.
hefty
Good
response.
job, bro.
Bro, I feel like Pipson running around. I don't know exactly what's going on.
Bruh.
What?
Okay, and now they're going to pivot back to their old style where it's just Omen will throw this like smoke to like threaten the walk up into a burst up. Then we have the cage for the cross. We have the ISO watching garage, and then these players are throwing a bunch of support utility.
Nobody send that to him. Nobody send that to him.
yeah. No,
I want to show that to
never-
him next
I've
week with the
never
2 of
seen
them in the
that.
same room.
Oh my god. I had no idea.
That's incredible.
Boaster definitely doesn't know he's being outed right now.
Boaster, mate. That's the most toxic I've ever heard Boaster be.
That's
I need
crazy.
more of that.
That's crazy.
Wow. One shot from the op. Here's what happens. Kayak sees instant ISO wall to shut off the op, right? Because there's no way this guy's gonna get a shot through there and get a TP out. They're all contacting behind the wall.
Wow, look at the pace. I think they've had the realization, similarly to the last half, that this A side has been incredibly difficult for both sides, and with a more direct
Wow.
Dirk is way too slow to realize what's going on. Chronicle removes safe, and this is basically round over. There's still a minute left on the clock, but are you going to try and fight back in with 3?
They call a save. They call a save. It's over. Yeah. That round's over.
What a direct deal with it. Very
5 and over.
shots and you of them.
Some players, when it's
They're
Good God, we actually had a tech pause. Annoying.
a lot of people.
Yeah,
This is my spot.
It's understandable. Well,
that dream died.
Okay, so give up the C space. Look towards A space. Look towards mid space. Has been kind of a... okay, so Fnatic are actually really good at masking what their actual default is and what their play is. It's actually insane how many sets they have.
fleeting youth.
Think of this is a completely new set where they give up C control. They fake this A play by like taking this. They fake A control because they've shown that like when they throw this utility, we're actually going to hit A. And instead they're chilling outside mid. Wow.
Oh, nice.
9 to 8. Let's get existential with it. Dirk is
Well.
down on mid. Picks up Boaster.
Spike down mid.
The opening pick for the side of Vitality, something that's been missing in some of these rounds. Their opponents hot on their heels.
I
Ooh.
think that missed. Yeah, it did.
Yeah, nothing found from Alpha here. That was their attempt to bring back the advantage, at least in neck and neck.
It was very close. I think it was literally a millimeter off from catching out kicks and potentially even things up. That would have been maybe a controller down on both sides unless Kicks managed to win the duel. And, well, he said it in a previous clip that he's only won it once, so...
They're gonna leave a lurker.
That would be
Sure.
the case. A stall out.
And they're gonna go towards A.
Interestingly, Kayak is so much further forward than anyone else.
Yeah, the adjustment is I think they want to fake this. So the cage is up to fake.
Still a jump spot
They hear.
from Safe.
They get
He's
to it
trying get
short.
them extra information, but I think he's...
They might try to institute this guy here, and they might try to like. Here's a pretty dumb play. I'm down to try, especially if our Omen's dead. We do like an A split, but like this.
missed anything that could have been there, and I think realizes it as well because
Yeah, because I do think that like
he's gonna fall back to the...
Vitality think that there's some weird stuff going on like front B. Like there has to be. There's some weird stuff going on here. And with the drone re-clearing A, they're like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Something's going on A long. Right? Because they're droning for control.
A drone up through A long.
So I think, yeah, they're going to insert. They're going to insert
That's the
Chronicle.
spike carrier droning, but
30 seconds left.
intention to go back. Exactly. It's a ruse for Chronicle to embed deep into short and play that late flank kill. Get a great opportunity by the looks of things with the cross coming in. And indeed,
Yeah, he catches the one, dude.
catches Durka. Chronicle with a valuable pick for Fnatic, putting them back into a reasonable position, but it's all falling apart on the site. Kicks interrupt.
Yeah, and it's just over.
They really are. Both has to inside, and that's it. They had a lot of ultimates that were close. Well, all of them, bar the Neural Theft, are now online.
Oh, wait, we're going to send our Yoru to take garage control? Where have we seen this before? Where have we seen this play before? Am I crazy? Have we seen this play before? Yeah, quite literally, Vitality just ran it on their attack almost the entire other half. Like,
Flowing on the way, and they are certainly committing to it. Sometimes
dude, and because like think of when the trap play comes, it's an Omen blind plus like whatever this ability is called, and it's a combo that just kills. The loud game might end. Yeah, you're right. Holy moly, what the, dude, that's gonna piss me off. J-Bro mad. Yeah, the variance in the defaults is crazy.
you can just gate crash out of Garage. We've seen it attempted before, and this time the exact same thing happens. The double tap about to fade. Alpha, he's not getting greedy. He doesn't swing in as many a player
You're just chilling. I bet.
would, and it might have been a mistake with kicks so close. Hunter's Fury, blindly thrown in, cancelled with one more burst. Safe was trying to bait anybody that might have lurked up short. He's still scarred from that lurk from Chronicle in the previous round.
Oh, nice. Okay. He's had the read. Drone goes out, but it doesn't give him much more information. When you have
He thought there was a TP.
a
Nice try.
Yoru pushing a spot on the map, it can very easily be a fake, and that's so unfortunate. I think he's just teleported away, so waiting to try and catch someone with that kill contract, and there will be nobody even remotely close to that position. Fnatic have tried that bait, succeeded, and now head into just one man. That man will be less.
Luckily for Sivov, he had the trigger discipline to not just fire the ult through into empty space.
All right,
Hunter's
traded.
Fury, it's not even Hunter's Fury, it's Boaster with the trade, but because the ult's online, Sivov gets another shot, double tap, not available.
Okay, that's gotta be
It's Boaster with the trade.
this one has to be pretty fucking silly. Wow, how fast was this? This was almost instantaneous. What the Spotted. Okay, so alright, what the holy moly. 1, 2, 3, 4, dead. What the fuck? No way! No way. Oops. Oops. Oh, oops. 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 Yeah, Alpha also shot that. What was it? That was straight away. What was that? That was 4 or 5? Is that 4 or 5? What the is that, man? What the is this, dude? What? Bro, dude, what? Bro, you gotta be crazy, man. What? Dude. That's annoying. Wow.
But Sevov finds the pick and now comes back in.
That's the type of stuff that gives me the delusion that I could theoretically be or that's the thing that stops me from having the delusion that I could actually become a pro player, because I'm not hitting that ever in my life, never in a million years. And I'm not Alpha, I'm not even getting close to that. Alpha almost got that too. Like, what?
Fnatic have their work cut out for them. A 2 versus 3. Happy to run that clock down a little lower, but the plant very much needed by this squad now. 10 seconds. They know that someone has to plant, and when they do, they're removed from the fight.
Wow, they actually got ahead of it and fought, expecting them to swing off the plant.
They do it on eliminations instead, taking the fight to the backside.
What an actual, like, this is such a sick, like, mid-round decision. They kill this guy, they recognize the time's super low, they're just like, wait, this guy TP'd over? I'm gonna flash, we're gonna fight.
8 seconds on the clock as they look to take these final fights, and
oh
even
my.
a little bit worrying that in the middle of that there was a reload coming through. 10-9. He was used with a Fnatic break.
Yeah, Alpha could kill there. There's not a shield. This is dumb.
With a few of those ults already expended, Hunter's Fury.
Okay, they take A space very quickly. Same smoke default. This is like a very boaster like smoke. Loves it. Cam towards mid, ISO mid, Sova's deep. They're going to fake this A as they're going to take A main as fake pressure. Then it's going to turn into a real hit after they re-clear mid. And bada bing bada
In the
boom.
last round, I think the TP was used as well. And obviously the kill contract for Sevov.
Nice.
Everybody's back on level pegging again, except for the problem. The economy running out for this defensive side.
Mid push from
Yeah, they hear the drone and they're going to dodge it.
They don't see early contact. And I like this from Fnatic, just the early freeze. Gotta say, in that last round, backside C push, the main thing that stands out to me is many players would make the assessment of, we can't really plant here, we have to just fight. But they do that individually. Fnatic move as a team, even in that moment of panic, 6 seconds on the clock, and they made the right call. Drone on its way around. It spotted 2. They know that there's heavy presence here now. I'm with Sevov all.
Now, okay. The win con here is Chronicle walks up, breaks this trip. That's a win con. Because then Fnatic's game plan, if Boaster's a genius, can be literally anything. It could be like, everyone leave, we're going back C, I'm going to smoke this, go up C. Or it could just be like, yo, can you cage yourself, walk out? We're just going to stay A. And just re-hit.
Playing around this position, maybe they'll put 2 and 2 together and realize that, well, Chronicle's space that he's taking might be more valuable to them. With 40 seconds on the clock, though, it's time to make a call.
They're going to fake A. Yep.
It's gone in. The spike is heading back towards C. They are selling this as a giant ruse in towards the A side. Of course, the majority can just leave, and they have fallen.
Oh, barely cut it.
Line and sinker for this one. Only one standing. It will be less. Might be able to try and hit the timing at least.
Whoa, okay, got it.
Players, but Chronicle baits him in with the removal of the pin. And now they have that post plant. A 5 versus 4. Dimensional drift immediately used for Durka to try and clear some of these angles. Knowing there's a player on site, Alfia is already going to drop another teammate though, and this is looking incredibly problematic.
Big plays needed on the side, and it's Alpha still lurking around.
Got the one.
To find the value. Sevov with an unbelievable performance on ISO, and he'll get the defuse to halfway. They've even got the side angle covered. The swing out though.
Wow.
Instantly deals with him.
Insta.
Dix the same turn back into Fnatic. Adds.
So Vitality have only gotten 1 round on defense, man. I gotta say that is some bad news.
That the fact that in the next round, this one here, Vitality don't have money. A lead back in Fnatic's hands. All they've left to do is to close it.
Yep, take C space immediately.
We speak about the 9-3 curse, but most
Ooh, Durka's actually getting ahead of this. Most Yoros would stop right here. Durka coming over here is actually pretty interesting.
of the time that's just been a meme. This has been an absurd resurgence from Fnatic. Individually,
So what this allows them to do is cheat more towards C-side.
we have seen.
But
the
if
depth
Durka
of
dies,
the
this round's over.
brand. On the other side of things, Durka's been
Oh, yep. There you go. Yep. Yep. Him dying there. I actually saw a clip of Paper Rex where Forsaken took this fight alone in a 4v5 with all of his team towards C, and they lost the round. I saw that. It was like tragic. This is the same thing. Durka's the same breed.
had the gap, but that's now a whole lot of aggression.
And now
rounds in a row with
this round
mid-push.
is over.
Punish
Like there's no like you can either gamble this, you have to like care for the C hit because they killed the early A player. It's just good God. What can you
to
do?
the third god away.
They played so patient too. They're like,
And in this case,
is there someone behind them?
trying to literally put the world on his shoulders. The problem is he's got that rifle, but if you don't teleport out of there,
Yeah, I think he was playing Yoru because he had a flash lineup for right here that he threw before they were even in the trap play. He just kind of threw it twice, then died.
there is no real way to retrieve it, especially if Fnatic just hold onto that ground. I think they will have had the spot onto safe. So they're just pausing again. This spot could be
Ooh,
dangerous. No,
good shot from Les. Well, okay, they're just gonna hit A.
From the A side, but the spike still very far away. That's
30
time running
seconds
off
left.
the clock, and Chronicle wants to make up for it with space. It's dangerous against a weaker buy to play like this.
Wow,
That's a big
get
mistake.
chronicled.
Even the Tracer's easy to follow back on, but Sevov steps in to
Well, I mean,
take the pick.
never
An
punished.
Immediate response though. Boaster and Kayak cleaning this up before it gets too dangerous. Less lurking inside the
Yeah,
Vitality
never
count.
punished.
sit the team to the first moments in that. Let's see. Not don't think of them.
Really years of tier 2. Now they've come here to bring that chaos to the server.
Okay, well that's a sick lineup. What? Oh, it flashes, hit this building, drops down, lands right here, flashes all of A main. Okay. Just say you want to play Breach on this map, man. Because that's just a Breach flash you just threw me. Come on, dude.
For
What?
Fnatic,
Flash, the smoke
11 on
behind.
the board.
In order for them to take it again, they have to Yoru flash. But by this point, they could be short. Like, they could have already crossed. You flash, they peek, you die. It's like, not even worth the time.
The chance
Fnatic are going to reclear mid.
put themselves on the green and just tap it in to close us out. But it's this buy round that Vitality have hinged everything on. They've just had a chat with Faded. Their last opportunity, I believe that's both. Their
Wow.
timeouts burned up.
Who's next? Cutting through.
They're gonna Yoru ult clear A.
Whatever iteration we see, it's aggression from Durka down on A short.
He's just gonna chill.
Commits the ulti, and that's a big problem now. Even though he gate crashes to spawn, they have to be worried about this for the rest of the round until that's fully cleared. It keeps safe in position deep into the round, only now starting to leave that A site, but it's this push that's made up.
They're so
for the
aware,
gap
though.
that was
They're so aware, though. Oh my lord. Kayak is so aware of this push. Oh my. Dude, he recognized the win con was like someone pushing this way. What an insane heads up play.
But they're watching it. Kayak, eyes in the back.
Oh, Boaster's shooting now too. It's get over.
On to Sevov, the big play.
They killed it too. They killed a flanker on A, killed a rotator on B. We're going back A.
Early.
And they immediately look to fall back. Already seeing enough for them to know that this could be a ruse.
They're trying to fake the fast run towards A to pull the rotators over so they can go back C. What the is this, dude?
Run the
What?
steps over to A. And
No
make them
way.
In this direction. Look at them running all the way down as if this is the play. It really does seem like a Boaster masterclass in so many of these rounds.
Who is Vitality's IGL? It is someone. I think it is Safe. I think it's safe. Allow me to verify real quick. It is safe. Okay. Yeah, it's safe.
Just baiting their opponents, baiting the leaders
It barely does. It gives you a star by their name.
of the Vitality squad to believe that this is going to be an A commitment. Instead, now those two players who've sold the ruse look to run back, and they're still waiting.
Dude.
They're waiting for a flank on a site they never even took.
His MVP star. You're like, wow. Why do all the IG... FNS got an MVP star? What the... This guy's playing out of his mind.
Unbelievable. You come in around after a time.
I would assume that too. I'm not even gonna lie to you. If I saw a star by somebody in any other situation, I would be like, "What the MVP? What is this?" Let me see. This will help clarify in case I'm incorrect. Nope. It sure is. Sure is. Yep.
Boys, this is where we have
Yeah, it's captain.
to stop them. That was the idea. From
This round's over. Yeah.
Flop.
Wait, did Alpha kill both of them?
Put the economy
Oh, he sure did.
safely for long.
Wait, what happened here?
Alpha is here. He's looking to
He W keys out of the smoke. What the? No.
Safely
What?
for long. Alpha is here.
Excuse me. Hold on. We're gonna watch this in slow motion. Are you kidding me? I need to find the frames for this one. Are you kidding me? Is it? Dude, what? That isn't even... Are you serious? How long? So let's say he actually... So this is when he recognizes him on his screen right here. 1, 2, 3. Are you absolutely joking me? What? Yo. Nah, that's a fib. What? This kill is less ridiculous, but I'll just highlight it. Instant. Just instant. Yeah, instant. The first shot was crazy. This one was just like, you know, good fundamentals. Because he actually killed the second guy with inhumane fundamentals. Like, literally didn't play it right and then just popped him. That is actually game-winning. That is a game-winning round. That is so annoying. Ugh.
Some of the best attack side calling we've ever seen. Like, 100%. Think back to Lotus, the consistent switch-ups, redirects, and bamboo.
Bang. Dead. Immediately.
Well, wow. Dirk had thought, again, that's the second time he's just been matched pound for pound. That was literally the flank last time coming up, and then he purchased an outlaw to beat the other team's outlaw. It truly is ridiculous how...
Wow, what a guy. This lurker actually puts so much pressure. Breaks the cam, cages him off, has to throw this. Now these guys have to worry about this routing. All the while, A is open and like C is a threat. Like, there's no way you're beating this.
Kayak must be at this stage.
You see all this money for Fnatic and Vitality. Go, okay, guys, we can get utility and get some decent weapons. Take the half shields, and then the first pick goes to an outlaw, and you're like, uh-oh. Well, a lot of us are in a pretty vulnerable position. But
well, he got Chronicle.
Fnatic.
This is
so far, this guy has not missed.
Needs to try and win this battle. It's him versus Kron.
That is the first time this guy missed. Oh, this is the first time he missed, dude. It's over. It's over.
And it's Bessie, and he knows it as well. That might be the beginning of the end. Chronicle was able to hold on to mid control, but the team weren't just sitting waiting. They weren't watching while they took that 1v1 fight like we were.
Oh, go no.
Instead, there's now going to be another. It could be another nail.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh no.
They lose one more. It's left a lot to less. The import, the man brought over from Brazil, a champions winner who has suffered defeat at Fnatic.
Well.
Before and will suffer it again. We look as Vitality.
All right. The good news is that it isn't over. Bet. All right. We'll change your title.
is still sitting around A main there.
I have the stream. Can I coach you?
Pressure.
Yeah, I probably could.
They can get into the pit, I think.
Let's see.
I mean, are they hoping that
I'm not gonna go for too long. I'm probably not gonna watch game 3 if it goes to game 3.
It's very awkward. 40 seconds left. Still have front B control.
DG is going to have another opportunity here? Another chance to get value out of the Reyna. On defense side, you can just play any angle.
Yeah. This was red further in advance. Listen, they're going to have a lot of ults, I think, Loud for the retake
for
coming
Snowman.
through. Yep. So flash into
Yeah, Emi are running some fun stuff.
towards the top.
Yeah, and I honestly let me or I guess this is not a video.
To the molly, Armageddon offloaded, trying to cut these players out of the picture. Lockdown's going to be utilized. Just try and push them back and away here. This is a very chaotic round indeed, but order position firmly gained here by 100 Thieves. They're not being budged. From Snowman, from whatever, it's a 3-2-1 swing into the back just in case they could catch a player unaware. For Loud,
Yeah, Icebox, the fact that teams are not looking into other regions, like the Waylay Tejo comp that we saw earlier, like the fact that that is not getting played is actually ridiculous.
Snowman control. Probably Asuna that goes for that call. Now, it might not be, obviously we're not inside the comms, but the way that Asuna led that fight, threw his wingman down for a plant position for Snowman and then immediately flashed through the wall, is stopped DG from being able to have impact. Because they're already past him.
Cry.
And then this is
Cry some more, dude. Kalazine actually just had to sit there and die.
hands off the keyboard at that point. You can't do anything. You've been checkmated. And
You've been
Cry
ability
is
usaged.
bragging. I don't know what has he been doing that for the last few rounds maybe, but
Who
that's
Who's this guy? Wait, who's this
'cause it's been
who's this KJ player?
hard at the entire map.
Who's this? Luck Exo.
Slowed down a little.
Who's this? And who's he
it's got a bit of a weird bite.
replacing?
Place really here and appropriate discipline being shown by 100 Thieves. They're very, very ready.
Wow. They benched Tui's. Really? What?
Mantling it almost
No way. Why?
as soon as they can get it set up here. Now, Kabazine
They make a statement?
dissuaded. He still wants to hold close. It's a dart to the side. Doesn't catch him. He could do some damage here, and it's really all just on him, I think, as that playmaker up top. Luke Shaw just trying to play that high-low as well. Now backing himself out and around to a wave for 10.
These guys are going crazy, by the way.
Over the ropes.
And Pincata has to save. There's no way. He might try, but
Round now for 100 Thieves. On top.
Tui's was strong. Oh, roll issues? Ah, I see.
They're right back in the game.
Who the is this guy, though?
And this is the cryo.
Dang, Cryo's...
Promised.
Christ almighty. Cryo's shooting again.
Expecting this to come out on
Welcome
Hype,
back.
Because Cryo's ISO has been excellent every time we've seen 100 Thieves come out on Hype.
Holy moly.
There, and he never really got a chance to get back into
Let me
the
check this
He
lineup.
was losing his 1v1s inside of the...
I mean, he is a sub.
Losing 1v1s, I think it was on the pistol.
Who do you play for?
Outplayed by
Played
100
for
And he was missing some op shots
Galaris for VCL.
I thought we were just getting basically...
Was the best player in VCL.
He has complete...
And then Galaris fought against Furia, lost, Crew lost, and then
in 2 rounds.
won against Shindy.
Feels like it.
Did it right before round
3 rounds,
19.
maybe? Yeah. That's tough. It's tough for Loud in this spot because you haven't... I mean, you put 1 round on the board.
Luxio was probably the
It's half so far.
only bright spot, though, for
Yeah, and
their squad other than RGL Meister. So that was the team that RGL Meister went to.
talking about
What happened here?
or disadvantaged rifling situation.
Played third. They did better than Loud.
And it's mostly just cryo.
Furia won that? What?
He had a really
Oh,
important
true. This is like the Heat Havoc.
but so much
That they beat MIBR?
tip of the spear.
Wasn't that the...
getting into,
Really?
spots where he can find these early fights and just ripping the Loud players away.
Really?
Have we seen
How-
DG pick up the
Oh, because they didn't bench Nosworth yet. I see.
audit here now?
Oh, it was a close series, too.
It is entirely feasible to run it on the Reyna.
Yeah, I'm talking about Luxio. He turned 18. Ah.
Where's he going? Is he
Crow stopped shooting.
All
No.
over the place.
He did at some point, but now he's back.
Most of the dangers
They were
really-
blaming 2G loss on Tui's. Yikes. I knew Loud was going through a rough time. I did not know that Tui's was getting fucking flack.
Grabbing up that orb, getting these ults online.
Tui's was either going to be a superstar or like a burnout talent, which is kind of rough to say.
On A kind of round.
let's see.
Holding B.
Mid pressure, pretty standard lurker from Xander. Standard defense from the Viper defender. Yeah, Pincata's ready for the lurk in here. They're also ready for the lurk underneath because of the alarm bot. They're gonna start to speed up towards A. 2 people spotted. Not quite. This Reyna pressure is pretty good though too. You nice. Cool drone. Love it. Can love it, dude. Should I? Oh, I was gonna play a ranked game. Guess I'm not playing a ranked game today, huh? If I'm coaching somebody. Nah, I'm just gonna coach. I don't care. This is hard to root out. 1 down. 2 down. Uh-oh. Boostio lurk up mid is fine. It's just, I don't know if it's enough. Yeah, he drops. And it's a 1v4. I'm probably safe EU. Definitely. I actually can't believe some of my friends think that Cryo is not safe. I feel like Cryo EU are safe. Everyone else can go. If they don't play well.
And was that because of the tactical timeout and an adjustment that they made? I'm not sure I can really give all the credit there to a big tactical adjustment. I mean, Cryo's entry didn't quite find the value off the first dizzy throw. I think the goal might have been to refight over the...
Yeah, you gotta. No, the amount of times people pre-fire the drone, it's like... it's annoying. When I played that, I played Tejo for about 40 games. 40 games or 40 hours, one of the two numbers. But both not even. The amount of people who will pre-fire that drone is really high. So when you wait, you either wait or you jump the corner. Both are really funny. Because the drone already goes so far, you don't need it to go as far, like maximum value. You can kind of wait a second or two. Boostio ult.
So now I could see them just using
they might just play retake with the ult here. They're gonna they're gonna just retake it. I don't know how you're gonna get this plant off against a Tejo. Well, good lurker. Alright, first plant down. Second plant about to go down. Mollies, shock darts, ult. Christ almighty. They're fighting ahead of it. They're dead. Oh my god. 2 dead, 3 dead. They still have wall? Oh wow, never mind. No more wall. What a great angle from EU. Yeah, Luke's up. I mean, you're not beating Cryo in that spot. Holy moly, Cryo is in the Matrix. Look how zoned in that guy was. Whoa. What a guy.
Cryo's holding the angle. He is favored in it. But those are spots earlier on where it felt like Luke Shaw could do no wrong. And now it is absolutely Cryo who's hitting every shot. He's just winning almost.
I miss his ace. I miss a lot. I figured when Cryo wakes up, 100 Thieves typically win. Yep. Dude, I swear these salvos suck. Every time I've seen these salvos try to like stop a hit, it's literally like everybody runs past it. Like every human being I've seen has walked past this. Am I still alive? Yeah, I need to stop pausing the fucking VOD to complain. Dude, Xander is so aggressive right now. He is actually going nutty. They call a B play, catches their rotator. They could pivot. They don't even know. They don't even know. They don't even know, dude. What? Wow, dude. Wow, dude. What?
When he was in tier 2. His map. Yeah. And this round he just had the freest timing through mid. I mean, I'm not sure we'll be able to get a replay of what happened to
dude.
But usually I would expect it to be like Nanoswarm lineup that's thrown over towards Kitchen, and it takes down the turret really early on. But Busio still had both of his up, so I genuinely don't know what happened to the turret that round, because it should have been watching for that. Maybe Xander broke it early and was taking a late reclear, but then Loud didn't react to it.
No, it's a stupidly aggressive pathing from Xander.
In their grip.
Yeah, they certainly are.
I don't think they're gonna be able to show it, but I really wish they would.
Next.
They're super careful too while looking for this guy.
To keep this rifle intact. My God, this.
Oh wow, dude.
Okay.
That's funny. Way to go, way to go.
His hands here, but it is 100 Thieves up to 12, nevertheless.
Oh, here's what happened to the turret then, right at the beginning of the round.
Oh!
Yeah.
And then it
Yeah, done
vanishes.
that.
Oh!
Place it though.
Schrodinger's turret.
Oh, he quite literally could have gotten that far because the KJ could have shifted over.
It's a nice play from 100 Thieves to set Xander up for the
Wow, dude.
It's full aggro. This is it. All in. Why not?
Oh, this is gonna be a little crazy. Wait, DG's in.
Top and top of the card.
Oh, Xander just said no. No you. Wow, Xander and Busio just said no you.
Bloodbath.
Nah, Kawazin's never winning this. Never winning this.
Right back onto them. Kawazine has got to be snappy and more so than that to stand a chance.
Wow. Well played from 100 Thieves.
100 Thieves straight back at it. A map 3
There you go.
on the cards.
That is going to fire up this 100 Thieves team. Soon as they found opportunities to swap to the attack side, get Cryo into positions, he feasted, he farmed. 30 kills he ends on. Incredible performance from Cryo.
Yep, GG. Nice.
And I think both teams will be fairly happy about the final map split. Where
Split? Oh god. Split's the last map. Are you serious, dude? No. Oh god, it's get over, dude. It's actually over, man. Oh.
Into Icebox as a map. It felt like a weird
No, dude.
but I think
Oh no.
I think it was more of a game where the attacking teams took control rather than
And Split is one of the best maps, but if I recall correctly, neither 100 Thieves nor Loud particularly have liked Split this
highlight moments to be gathered and gained.
Good night.
Cryo could keep
Good night, Cryo.
to split. 100 Thieves have got a serious chance.
Yeah, and it's time for a quick break. When we get back, the analyst desk going to be breaking it all down and getting us nice and ready.
Cryo looks so good.
Conclusion of this series. Don't
Crowd looks so good. Okay. Yeah, they must not hate it. They might be indifferent to Split, but I personally would not like. I don't want to mess with Split if I get wrecked like that. All right though. Okay, we're gonna call it for today. Did a lot of VCT looking at. Gonna go coach somebody. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you still are, good luck on your climb. I'll catch you guys Monday. I'll see you Monday. Good night. Peace.